Hello, everyone, and welcome to another
Hello.
Sunday meeting.
Hello, Letty.
So
Hello,
let's
Letty.
see what we're going to talk about today. Right, Linda, how are you about making a decision?
Rather hesitating.
So you hesitate. Beltrán, how are you when you're making a decision?
Well, sometimes I make good decisions, sometimes I make bad decisions. Depends.
Yeah, well, that's human. But are you quick, or you're decisive, or you're not?
No, I'm not. I'm very indecisive. I'm very
Indecisive.
slow and
All
indecisive
right.
while
Know the feeling.
making decisions. Yeah.
And Lisa?
Yeah, sometimes I between, how can I say, I'm on fancy, you know, thinking about what's going on if I do something wrong. Yeah, I'm not, you know, a confident person.
So you don't
in
make
some situation
decisions. You don't make impulsive decisions.
Yeah, I'm a kind of overthinker.
All
you know?
right. Yeah. And Claudia?
For me, it depends on the depth of the topic, because for simple things, it's easy to take decisions. But if the decision implies something for your future, you need to take more time to take a decision.
So it's not a good idea to be impulsive. Right. My problem, I'm with a bit like Louisa. I can't make a decision for the life of me. And I talk to my sister, and then my sister says, come on, what are you going to do? And then I have to decide. And normally then I don't know. But once I make a decision, I go with it. I do that. Right. Okay, Linda, if you can try and fill in the gaps.
Yes. Okay, so I have to read.
Yeah, start with here. Take your time.
Yeah, take your time. Don't decide in a hurry. Make a list of positive and negative points and then compare them.
Right. Okay, Beltran, you're next.
Don't ask too many people for advice. This will just confuse you.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, use your imagination to help you. Would you make or feel, oh gosh, ask about your trust and relax or stress? Feel maybe.
Right. Sorry, I haven't been pushing the buttons. Right. How would you feel? Right, Claudia.
When you've made a decision, wait a bit before you tell other people. Give yourself some time to think about it.
And Linda?
Yeah. Finally, remember that you can't have everything. It's impossible to always make the right decision.
Right. So try and learn that in a chunk. Make a decision, right? Make a decision. Right. So, Beltran, do you make a positive and negative list when you've got to make a decision?
Pros and cons. To be honest with you, no. I just calculate everything into my head, and I don't put any, I don't write down pros and cons on paper. So, yeah.
And we said, sorry. Yeah.
No, when it comes to something more complex, I might do like feasibility study or something, but usually I don't do pros and cons.
Right. And Luisa, Do you ask many people before making a decision?
Generally not, Letty. I take my own decision, and for my responsibility only. But as I said, I sleep on it.
Right. So
yeah.
you make your own decisions.
Yeah.
You don't ask anyone to help you at all?
Yeah. But sometimes depend on the problem. I can, of course, ask for help.
I agree with that. Sometimes if you ask too many people, it gets confusing. You don't know which one to go with. I like to ask 2 people. I listen to what they have to say, and then I weigh it up myself.
Yeah, I try to follow my instinct. Sometimes my heart.
Right.
So I make decisions.
I like to listen to the people because in case they have thought of something I've missed. So maybe not because I'm going to do what they ask me to do or tell me to do, but in case they've seen something I forgot to think about.
Yeah, some details you have lost. Yeah, very important. Yeah.
And Claudia, what is the biggest decision you've had to make lately?
The biggest decision? Oh, wow. That's a good question. Because thinking about it, I can say maybe when I when I quit, when I leave my job in a company because of a retirement plan, and it was so difficult to me to take the decision. And after that, for sure, things changed in my life totally.
Right. So it was a life-changing decision.
So it was like that.
Right. I was going to be funny and I said the biggest decision I have to make is whether to get up in the morning or not. I was going to be funny. I was going to be funny. Because I don't like making decisions, I think, at the end of the day. I don't like it. Too much responsibility. Right then, are we ready? Vedran, what does it say in this square here?
What might people have to consider when making these decisions? And these decisions are the decisions are related to finding a job, starting a family, moving to another country, choosing a university, and getting married.
Oh God, right. Okay then. So Claudia, what do you think we need to take into consideration when finding a job?
When finding a job, I think it's very important to visualize yourself in that job. If you really want to be there, you will be satisfied enough with your job, and I think you need to work in something that you really love and you really enjoy, because otherwise it will be disappointed.
Right. So, Linda, to be more precise, what other things should we take into consideration when looking for a job?
I think, in my opinion, we need to consider whether this job suits your motivation and your graduation, maybe your if it's according to your studies, for example.
Or your skills.
Your skills, yeah. And if maybe we have to consider the salary that we
Yeah, the
we
standard
maybe-
of living.
yes, and according also to maybe the distance between the location of your office and your house, if it's too far or it's
Right,
near.
traveling.
Yeah. Yes. And
Right.
so on. Yes.
So we have to consider salary, standard of
Yeah.
living.
Yes.
If it's a job which we can do due to our qualifications or our skills,
Yeah.
the standard of living, traveling, if we need to spend too much time going and coming, and
Yes.
also maybe promotion,
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, Vedran, if you were moving to another country, sorry, what would you have to take into consideration?
Yeah, that's the right question for me.
Yeah, if
You-
you're just on the
you-
board and you were on the next, I want to ask.
Yeah. Well, first thing, you need to make sure that you're capable of doing it, because that's a big step. It's a big step to take.
When you say capable, what does that mean? If you're able to move to another country, what do you need to?
You have to honestly ask yourself, are you ready to leave your comfort zone?
Like
and
assume.
Sorry?
Like assume your decision of traveling.
Assume,
abroad.
yeah.
Assume, yeah.
Assume,
Yeah. Like do some assumptions about it, yeah. Because moving to another country requires getting comfortable and familiar with completely different culture, different language, different people, different climate zone, different currency, different procedures.
Did you take that into consideration when you moved?
I taken everything into consideration, what I could at the moment.
But I think
At
on
that
paper,
moment.
it may look one way, and in reality, it was something different. What do you think?
Well, I had a colleague who advised me and helped me, so I was well prepared. I knew what I can expect, and yeah, there's always a mismatch between plan and reality. But in my case, that discrepancy, that mismatch wasn't that big, so it went well so far. Of course, it's stressful because everything is new. It's a big thing. You move from Croatia, from Karlovac counts below population below 50,000. You move from Karlovac to Dublin. It's shock in every way.
We're laughing, but it's not funny if you have to live it, maybe.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
It's by chance. My friend said to me today, we were talking about a bigger subject, and she said, do you realize you were crazy? And I said, crazy, why? Because when I came to where I live now, so that I moved away, I was working at the time in London. So you can imagine the change as well. London.
Yeah, it's a shock as
and
well.
coming to a smaller place, the language, to a new family. I didn't know what I was going to. I didn't do any thinking about it either. I didn't write anything.
Completely another world, completely different to what
I
I've been used to.
I made a snap decision. Do you understand that? A snap decision.
Yeah.
I didn't think if it was going to be a good idea or a bad idea. I wanted to be with my husband, who wasn't my husband then. And so I just did it. And I dove into the swimming pool, and what happened. But she said, you were crazy. She said, coming all that way, didn't know what you were going to find. Within 6 months, you were married, and one thing or another, and woof, it was like a roller coaster. No. So I made a snap decision, and it was a roller coaster. So Vedran took more seriously. He tried to think things out, but I didn't. Right, Louise says, starting a family, what should we take into consideration?
Firstly, get married, of course. It's better to start a family with someone else. But yeah, I think nowadays it's so complicated, the world in general. I don't know, maybe young people have to think twice or more times to start a new family. But yeah, basically you have to get along with your partner, of course, and put into consideration your salary, your way of living, and yeah, basically the situation, financial situation, and what else?
It could be one of the biggest decisions we make, no?
Yeah,
in our life.
because it change your life forever. Yeah. If you have children, for example. Yeah,
well, I don't know. Maybe our generation and before, they didn't think that much. Yeah, I think things happened.
That happened to me. That's happened to me. I think
I was a romantic, and I just thought, oh, I wanted a child to look like my husband. I wanted a little friend because I was living away from my family. I thought if I had a child, this would be like a little friend for me, someone to keep me company. I didn't think so much about things. With my second child, I thought more about financial things, if we could afford it, if it was a good idea, and things like that. But sometimes depends on the moment, no, and the generation. In the generation takes different things into consideration.
Yeah, that's why I'm talking about the new generation, because the information, we have a lot of information. In my back my time, it's not so informed about the situation.
And also society expected us get married, have children. It was expected to follow this rule, no?
Yeah,
exactly.
There are many aspects to be considered in our generation and now.
No, but before we were born, then we went to school, then we were making the first communion, then when you get married, when you have it was like all planned before you were even doing it, no?
Yeah, cultural, ideas, and everything has a how can I say, a play.
Like we were living something that was controlled by the people around us more than ourselves, no? I remember I got married and they said, oh, when you're going to have children? I had a child. When you're going to have the next? I was like, please give me time to breathe.
I'm surprised because I thought that it's only in my society that such thing happened. But to hear this from someone from the UK is a surprise for me.
No, but it's the UK 50 years ago.
Yeah, in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's still the same situation here.
Yeah. But it was like what was expected of us. And I mean, if you were a strong personality, you don't have to do what society wants from you. But if you were in this bubble and that's what's expected of you, without you realizing it, you just went with the flow and you did what was the normal procedure, no? And you just carried on.
Yeah.
Maybe Linda has something connected with religions.
Yes, not
your
only
country.
religion, but it's culture. It's related
Yeah,
to the
the
culture.
society.
Yeah, the society,
Yeah.
because the religion never asks someone to put their nose on someone else.
Oh, right, to be
Things.
nosy,
So
to
yeah,
gossip. Yeah.
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 So it's related to culture and society.
Culture and religion.
Yeah.
Same role.
But before, Louisa, our countries were more religious before. And then with globalization and modern ideas, things started to change. Right then, Claudia, I will let you choose. Which one do you want? University or married?
I think getting married could be
Okay, I didn't want to
one
force you to
a
do
good
that
one.
one, but go.
Before make that important decision, you need to be so sure about what do you really want to do. You have to take into account your age, if your life plans are gonna continue after getting married. If you finish your studies, maybe if you want to work, maybe think about that get married implies a family in the next future. Do you really want to have kids or not? And nowadays, I think young people have different opinion about marriage, because maybe they are just living together, and if it doesn't work, just each of them live apart and nothing happened, and you are looking for another couple. And maybe in the past, people was thinking in the marriage in a more serious way, formal way, because I think nowadays marriage is not so strong for the new generations, in my opinion. Yeah, yeah, maybe we can get married, and if it doesn't work, don't worry, we get divorced, and that's it.
Yeah, I think this is like divorce. If that is the best solution for someone, it should be on offer. But I think sometimes it's too easy for some people. So they don't give it what do they say? They don't try. They don't try to solve it. So if you have a door open for you, you're going to take the door, and you're not going to stay around to see if you could find a solution, no? If things are too easy. And Vedran, I think you're the only one who's not married yet.
Yeah, I'm not married and I'm single as well.
All right. So do you think you will have to make this decision one day, or you're like the modern person that it's not necessary?
No, I don't think it is not necessary. It's just the fact I don't have luck. I'm very unlucky in love, so.
Oh, poor guy.
No, but you don't know. Anything,
it's
it could be
not-
just
No,
random.
I know that I'm unlucky. I know that for sure.
Oh,
No,
don't.
but
Yeah.
I
say
I
that.
guess that you are so young, and maybe you didn't meet the luck yet, but
Yeah.
it's not that you are unlucky. The
Oh, I'm
luck,
not that young.
you will
Thank
meet
you,
it
but I'm
one day.
not that young anymore.
How old
Yeah.
are you? 30.
34.
All right. I said 30
Oh,
because you said you
gosh.
weren't.
No, you are still
I'll
young.
change
You
it, Vedran.
are a kid, Bertrand.
Yeah.
You're so young.
We'll change you, Vedran. I'll change you my 61 and I'll have your 34.
Okay. No deal.
No deal.
But I have a question for you all. So do you believe in destiny?
Do I believe in destiny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a believer. I'm Roman Catholic, and yeah, let's say I believe that 50% of what comprises our reality is determined by our destiny, and another 50% goes for our decisions. It's about what we decide to do with the life we've gotten, we received, with the life we will live, right?
So in a certain way, sorry, Letty, in
No.
a certain way, we have to push our destiny to some direction, maybe.
So I think we are dealt some cards, and there are moments when we have to make a decision.
Yeah,
Things
yeah,
happen
that's
for a
right.
reason.
Yeah, you receive like,
Yes.
how would I say, specific cards, and you have to play with the cards you have.
Or you're traveling along a yellow brick road and you have to decide if you're going this way or that way.
Something like that.
Not every day, but
That's
sometimes.
right.
And Luisa, do you believe in destiny?
Yeah, kind of. As Vedran and everybody says, yeah, I have faith in some, more than only this world, material things. I believe in spiritual help from the universe,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's possible this destiny, is connected with something bigger.
Yeah, I share similar beliefs with you, but it's only that I believe in Christian monotheistic God. I don't believe in universe. I mean, universe is a fact, but yeah, God is more abstract term, phenomena, right? Yeah, so I believe in God. And
yeah, each person has your own,
Beliefs.
beliefs. Yeah, so
yeah, I'm
that's the
traditional. I
beauty.
know I'm very traditional.
No, but
Let you
I
always.
think it's good, Vedran, that you stay thinking what you think, and you're not persuaded to go from one way or the other because of the people you are with who are not the same as you. So you stick to your guns. That's a word. To stick to your gun means that you are a firm believer and you stay with your ideas, even if the other people around you don't believe or don't have the same opinion as you. So you stick to your guns, which is a good thing, no? And Claudia?
I'm not sure if you can say that is destiny, but certainly your life depends on many factors. For example, the place where you born, the financial situation of your family, the environment, and you have to play with that cards, your life. And it's different if you are pure, if you are rich, if you have the possibility to study or not, if you have to work since you are a child or not, and your environment, violence or things like that. And it determines who you will be, but you can decide how to change your own life. But maybe it happens not when you are young, maybe when you are adult and you have the capability to think about yourself. But if this is destiny, then destiny is very important for people, for the life we live.
And I forgot about that aspect. Some people are luckier where they are born, no? Because depends where you were born can affect a lot of things that will happen to you in the future. I never thought about that aspect as well. Some of us are luckier than others at where we start life.
Yes,
That is destiny, isn't it?
Ah, right, yeah. So I can't complain about that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a hard topic.
I think we should all try to be thankful for the little things we have, because if we look over our shoulder, there are people who
Yeah.
are not so lucky.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Right then,
Yes.
guys, I want to thank you for the conversation. I hope you enjoyed it as well. And
Amazing.
let's see if we see ourselves again next week. So, toodaloo.
Yeah.
Good.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
I
Thank you.